This is a great start. Hermitcraft Season 9 live 1 hour chill stream for the evening of Monday, the 3rd of April, 2022. Do.
I want a girl who will mine for her diamonds. I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron.
Why is my eye face not showing up? There's my eye face.
I want a girl who logs in early.
I
want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity. Who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat.
I'm way too
I
tired.
want a girl
It's a 1 hour chill
with
stream
a
for a reason.
lectern and a full cauldron.
La 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 la. Welcome, Darker Square Raiders. Glad you could join us. La 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 la. That's right, folks. We didn't get arrested. My kid was like, "I'm sure this will be pretty safe, right? Because it's for elementary school students." And I'm like, "Sure." And I'm like, "Also, just in case they use any tear gas, I want you to grab my arm and don't let go. Because if we get separated, that's going to be a whole thing."
I want a girl whose shield is emblazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. On some server, we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her end from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron.
La 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 la. I have the wrong stuff queued up. That's fine. The setting up stream side isn't even up. That's the wrong one.
8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and clean. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking.
Pickaxe from proof wall, walking do you prefer? Professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick. Then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere. And then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear. Not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking, asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show. So we got one more song, the one that actually... Hey, hey!
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger.
Walking hard, standing tall,
keeping your head up through it
ha
all.
ha ha ha, fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how'd it get so late? Lay your head down and dream.
Lay your head down and
Lay your head down and dream.
lay your head down and
Just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in the moonbeam. There goes that shovel. Lay your head down and dream.
Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Do I happen to have it, or do I have a spot where I prefer to be slain? Next problem. It's just... We'll see if Cub is stream sniping, or if he's... No, it's fine. I can make this work. I just not ready psychologically. I just need a minute. Just need a minute. Okay. 10 out of 10 problem solving right there. It says Charles. Thanks, Charles. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, we just got back from the state capitol. Everybody wants head from me. I get it. But boy, okay, this is like a whole thing. I'm like in the middle. I'm trying to make a Minecraft here. Okay. It's fine. Okay. You know, where was Cove when we were trying to get this stuff done earlier? You know, I would be available to get my head sliced off right now if we weren't so far behind on terraforming. Somebody says, wow, you are tired tonight. Am I? It doesn't show. Lays down on the floor. Okay. Yeah, the state capitol thing was definitely worthwhile. We left before one of the state representatives knocked another state representative down and stole his phone. So that was a little bit of a disappointment. Because, like, My kid was kind of like, she understood why we went and stuff, but like was like, oh, this wasn't very exciting. And I'm like, well, not everything's exciting. And then it's like we leave, and I'm looking at Twitter, and it's like, okay, it got exciting as soon as we left. We just didn't stay long enough. So next time when it's time to leave, she's gonna be like, wait, can we stay? What if one of them pushes the other one down? No, I did just say that a state representative knocked down another state representative and stole his phone. And the one who got knocked down was already slated to get expelled from the state house because he apparently made too much of a ruckus while saying that basically the state decided they didn't want to do anything after this shooting. And so 3 state representatives were like, well, we have the right to express our displeasure with that, so we're going to do so. And the Speaker of the House was like, nope, you're out of order. And so now they're being expelled for being too out of order, even though it's literally their jobs to express the views of their constituents. So that's going well. Good. But yeah, so the one being expelled is the one that was knocked over and had his phone stolen, not the one doing the knocking over. They're doing a whole thing. It's pretty wild here in the Tennessee state. I'm in the state of Tennessee now. I'm not in the what do you call it anymore? Like we left the state house. But we were at the state house earlier today. I gotta say, the security folks there are, like, I was a little bit worried, like, that it was going to be a huge hassle to get into the building. We did have to go through 2 separate screenings and metal detectors, but it was super fast. It was way easier than the airport. And they were very, like, they were, like, knowledgeable and helpful, and we're like, and where are you guys heading? Okay, so you'll need to turn here and go that way, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Yeah. Kindlist says someone needs to tell them to be Republicans, not Republicans. Nice. I was not streaming from the State House. So, no. So the thing is, there were actually a bunch of kids from my daughter's school there. Because a bunch of high schoolers in Nashville organized a big walkout at 10:13 this morning, 1 week after the shooting. You know, Cubs just, I'm just going to put this on the wall for later, just so Cub doesn't, I don't lose it when Cub murders me. Okay. Switch our status to open. Okay, done making snow. You can kill me. You can behead me whenever. Oh, have I... Anyway, So, some high schoolers in Tennessee, in Nashville here, said, okay, 1 week after the shooting at Covenant, we're going to walk out of class 1 week to the minute. We're going to walk out of class, and we're going to march on the state capitol. And it looks like about 7,000 people showed up. Some of them were high school students, some of them were college students. And my kid's elementary school principal was like, hey, it would be great if your elementary school students who are like 5 to 11 years old didn't do the same thing as the high schoolers and walk out of class at 10:13 in the morning and march on the Capitol because they don't know how to cross the street alone. Here's a separate protest for elementary school students, which instead of being outdoors, Because when you have like 7,000 people, you need to do it outdoors. Instead of being outdoors, it's actually inside the Capitol Rotunda. So basically the representatives need to walk through the rotunda to reach the chamber. So the rotunda is like a public space between where the representatives' offices are and where the chamber is that the representatives have their session, right? And so we went to that today. And like I said, it was it was way less stressful than I thought it was going to be getting through security. It was not a hassle at all. Like, cause the thing is, though, when they see a bunch of parents rolling up with 5 through 11-year-olds, they're not, like, worried anyone's going to do anything dangerous, Like, it's like, okay, these people are here, because, it's the state house probably sees a lot of, like, school groups come through anyway, right? So, like, the security staff there is used to, like, being around kids and stuff. But, no, the principal didn't set that up. The principal just, like, sent an email to the parents letting us know. But yeah, so compared to most of the elementary, like, because there were kids there from all over the city, probably. But there was definitely a lot of kids from my kids' elementary school. Because a lot of them wore t-shirts with the name of the school on them. And my daughter's like, oh, only 2 of my friends are... One of my friends might be going. One of them's definitely going. And then I'd point at a kid and be like, oh, is that one of your friends? And she's like, no, Dad, not everybody from my school knows each other. I'm like, okay, fine. But anyway. But yeah, so no, it was good for my daughter. She got to visit the state capitol and got to see how people protest peacefully. I was looking at it and it was like, man, there's a lot of state police here. So, like, if anybody was acting out of line, like, there were no incidents where I saw, like, anybody get dragged off or arrested or anything. But, like, if somebody had started to do anything dangerous around the kids, like, they would have been individually detained. It would not have been a situation where they're deploying tear gas or anything. Ryan on Sax says, did it work? Like, did we solve gun violence in America, Ryan? No. But you know what? This is one of those things that maybe takes a concerted effort over time with many different prongs, So, yeah. Vin says, because Americans would never do anything dangerous around elementary school children. Well, Vin, I hate to break it to you, but we were actually there because 3 9-year-olds got shot last Monday. So, no, that's not a guarantee. And I did have a little talk with my kid beforehand about, holding on to me if we needed to evacuate or escape because things did get violent or go sideways. Because, it would be irresponsible not to have that conversation in this context. So, but yeah, no, it was, if you want to get a sense, I took a few videos. The second one kind of has so the crowd was continuously filling in the whole time we were there. The second video the other thing is, so people were standing on both sides of a walkway between the elevators and the chamber where the representatives were walking through. So you can only see basically half the people in my video because we were kind of standing toward the front of the other half, if that makes sense. Because it's basically, so the representatives were walking down maybe a 5-foot wide cleared area in the middle between the two halves. Darby says some major news was saying a few hundred people only. Well, there were a few hundred people maybe at the thing I was at. The thing earlier today, though, there were definitely thousands. some people were trying to report on the numbers. So the idea was the high schoolers were going to have their walkout and then march on the Capitol at 10:13, right? So if you have a walkout at 10:13 and then you walk a mile and a half from your high school to the Capitol, right? You're going to get there after 10:13 because you have travel time plus leaving the school. But there were some people that were like at 10 o'clock, they're like, woefully underattended. This is what an insubstantial protest. It's like, I'm sorry, it's not woefully unattended. It starts in 15 minutes when people leave their schools a mile and a half away. You're a jerk. So yes, at some point there were only a few hundred people there when it was woefully unattended before it started. Which is super convenient if you want to cut back to Trump's motorcade or whatever. But no, McAdoo says, wow, not a lot of people here today for tomorrow's protest. Yeah, basically. But, that's the thing, too, is, like, I was actually surprised that the elementary school protest, the indoor one, didn't have more coverage. I mean, I saw a few people tweeting from it, but I feel like, I guess, after you have a, like, several thousand person protest outside the Capitol earlier in the day for high schoolers and college students, nobody wants to go watch a bunch of elementary school students singing. They're like, we got here at 10. We're ready to go home. So, yeah, that's why, one of the reasons I thought it was important to go and actually get a little bit of video myself. I always feel weird in those situations because I'm not a reporter, but I am a participant and a witness to what occurs. And I feel like it's important to share that. But, like, at the same time, I'm also trying to be there and be present with my kid and not just be like, oh, man, I got to get video coverage of 100% of this event so I can get the best tweet later. It's like, you know what? If I see a moment where it's like, the problem is the best moments to film are the best moments to be in the moment at something like this. Right? And so, like, it's hard. I feel like the two videos I posted weren't necessarily like, oh, these are the two most iconic moments of this thing. These were the two moments that were kind of average. They weren't so spectacular that I didn't want to look at my phone, but they weren't so boring that I was like, well, there's no sense in recording this, right? Those are two kind of average bits. Because I'm not there as a professional videographer or whatever. I'm there with my kid and as a citizen of Tennessee. Alex, I only earn tokens if other people show up. Also, I think I forgot to give them to myself when other people showed up, so I don't think I earned tokens on HHH projects. Because, like, when Cub, or, like, when Asuma ran his Elytra course, he didn't get tokens for running the Elytra course. When I run HHH, I don't get tokens for that. I give tokens. The distributor of the tokens doesn't get them. I don't think. Cub is logging in and out. Maybe you missed my message. Not my problem. I'm also pretty sure I gave Cub some of my player heads as part of that Zombie Cleo bribe pack. Amber says, what's with the reflection on your screen? Well, if you're in a very bright room, you might see your face reflected. See, you've got a giant eye there, Amber. It's a beautiful eye that looks like the ocean. What Joe Pasty are we on? I think we're at 20%. Let me check. Well, it's supposed to be at either 20 or 24%, and it's at 22. So I'm just going to assume that I screwed that up and put it at 20. Okay. It's not supposed to ever be at 22. I don't know what happened there. Hey, Arnold Pool, thank you for tipping 1. That's going to put us 9 away from our next face camera expansion. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tip or link the tipping link. Nope, that's my Twitter. Here's the tipping link. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. It's fine. It's only my job to remember to post the tipping link. And I forgot anyway. Okay. Because it's not that I'm not financially motivated. Because I really do like live paycheck to paycheck, and I really do need you all to help me keep this business going. But I just get distracted playing video games and I forget. It's like, whoops. How far are we into the stream? Halfway. Have you posted the tipping link yet? No. Have you gotten any tips anyway? Yes. Arnold Pool tipped 1 because Arnold Pool is a really great guy who was very thoughtful and didn't care that I was bad at remembering to ask for money. So thank you, Arnold Pool, once again. Amber says, I love your videos, by the way. Ah, thank you. Arnold Pool says, YouTube was being weird. It was supposed to be 20 and not 1. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. But no, I appreciate any level of support. Seriously, you could watch all my videos. I've made like thousands of videos over the years. You could watch all of them, and I'd be lucky to make $1 or $2 in ad revenue. The way that they're paying that out these days, it's horrible. So, hey, Arnold Pool with another 19, though. Boom! That gets us 10 past our next face camera expansion milestone. Here we go. It's time to expand. OBS starts freaking out a little bit when the camera gets this big. Just. Do. Oh, boy. That was weird. I don't think we broke it. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just find my eyeball. And then lower that Joe Pasty now to 16%. Do. So thank you again to Arnold Pool for both of those tips. Ginger B says, what about folks who can't afford tips? It's a pain not being able to help. Well, like I always say, folks making stuff for free on the internet is what kept me sane through college and while I paid off my educational debt for the 10 years after that. So I am proud and happy to make my show available for free for everyone to watch. Thanks to the folks who are at a different stage in their life where they can afford to support the arts. I couldn't afford to support the arts back then, and I didn't. But people still made stuff for free that I could enjoy anyway and enrich myself and enjoy life a little bit. And I appreciated them doing that. And now I'm grateful I have the opportunity to do the same for other people. So when I say that other people are tipping to make the show free for you, it's not just free for you to watch like you don't have to pay. It's guilt-free. You don't have to feel bad, Ginger B, because if you are right now thinking, man, I wish I could support this show, then you're the sort of person where when you're at a different stage in your life and you can support the arts, and like I said, in my case, that was like 14 years later. This isn't like, oh yeah, Ginger Beat, get back to me next week. It's when your things in life settle down and change around a bit in 12 or 13 years. Whenever. Support the arts, even if it's not my stuff. Give back in whatever way you can then. You're good for it. I trust you. And in the meantime, enjoy the show. That's what Arnold Poole is paying for, is for this show to be free for everyone to enjoy. No worries, Darby, who says spouse is saving money because we're building a garden. Awesome. No, yeah, y'all build a great garden. Don't worry about it. Hey, we got another PayPal tip rolling in. This one's from Melody for 20. So, boom, that's 10 past our next face camera expansion milestone. Thank you very much, Melody. So here we go. Expand Jost. Ooh, okay. And then if I can find my eyeball here after expanding, there it is. We're going to lower the opacity now to 12%. So thank you, Melody. And then we got another tip rolling in from Electra310 for 5. That puts us 5 away from the next expansion. Electra310 writes, the opacity must decrease. Maria, misread that. Iconic Anemone tips 4 and says, let's get Joe to the Beetlejost. That puts us 1 away from the next face camera expansion, and 2 more tips have rolled in, so we might be covered there. Extrema88, what? Tip in 30, that gets us 2 expansions at once, and 9 past the second, so here we go. Expand Jost, do. Thank you, Extrema80. I dragged that too far. We can fix it. Expand Jost, do. Then once we find where my eyeball is, we are going to lower the opacity. Yeah, that's my eyeball. Lower the opacity again to 9%. D. And then numero dos. Even larger Jost. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, let's put the warden head back on the totem. Good call. So it takes a while to do the expansions once the camera gets this big. OBS is not designed to deal with layers like this, and we're doing it anyway. Okay, so we've recentered that, so I should be able to get back to my eye now that we've expanded it. Yep, there's my eye. Lowering the opacity now to 6%. So thank you very much, Extrema88. Another 5 rolled in from Joju. That puts us now 6 away from the next expansion. My friends bought me a mic today to get back into video production, so I figured I'd pay it forward to the person who sent me in that direction. Awesome. Good luck with your artistic endeavors and your new microphone, Joju. So 6 away from the next expansion, and then Catherine rolls in and tips 8, so we are now 2 past. That's going to bring us down to 3% once we get this face camera expansion going. So dragon. Rawr. Dragon this layer so far. Dragon's layer. That's not someone who slays a dragon. That's a layer that a dragon lives in. Expanding my eye once again. Figuring out. Okay, before we lower the opacity to 3%, we need to turn it all the way back up so we can see how big it got. Okay, now we're going to turn it down to 3%. There we go. 3% opacity. And we are now 8 away from the entrance of the Beetlejost. Thank you so much to everybody who has tipped so far. We are a half hour from the end of the stream. It got dark. I am glad that I got that totem back out, because that could have been a creeper at any point there. Yep, that could have been bad. Oh, okay. So, I probably better get the shirt on. Oh, boy. Probably better get the shirt on. I didn't actually wear a green tank top tonight because I was like, well, nobody can see me anyway. Because my eye is already so huge. So now I gotta put my green button-down shirt on. Okay. What? Did somebody nudge me, or did I hit the keyboard while I was... Uh-oh. That's a creeper down there. So we're going to not do that. Okay, just as a treat. Maybe I did hit the keyboard. I'm trying to button my cuffs here. You can't. I'm holding my cuffs up in front of the camera. You can't see them because they're green, and also it's 3% opacity. But core cuff Except, I don't know where I'm going with this. It says, welcome to the chat room. Did I just get kicked from Twitch? It says I didn't drop any frames. Okay. La da 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 da. So one of the people at the protest was like, boy, we should really do, we've got too many old protest songs from a century ago. We need new protest songs, like from the 80s. And I'm like, this is an elementary school protest. These kids don't know songs from the 80s either. At least the ones from a century ago have incredibly regular meter with repeating lyrics. I was like, if you wanted a protest song for these kids, you need to do something modern, like Miley Cyrus, except like 10 years after Miley Cyrus, because I don't even know what's modern anymore. And my kid's like, Taylor Swift. I'm like, yeah, I guess Taylor Swift. And she's like, you could do Anti-Hero. It's you. Hi, you're the problem. It's you. I'm like, yes. Okay. Hey, we got another tip rolling in from Arnold Poole, who kicked all this off. That's fitting that Arnold has brought us around. Let's see. Oh, I thought we were 8 away. I'm reading the abacus wrong. We were 18 away, so that's going to put us 2 past. Who says, another question, how many expansions until you turn to a postage stamp again minus the color? We're that the Jomez Adams is after the Beetlejuice. And you might say, well, when's the Beetlejuice? Well, good news, Arnold Poole. You're about to meet him. Okay, here we go. Where's the oh boy, we got a lot of things I can click here. Well, where's the webcam expander one? Here it is. That's right.
Dear live stream views, will you watch my face? It took up your screens and began to fade. It replaced some pixels from a game you like. And this is my job, so I wanna be a webcam expander. Webcam expander. It's off-color optics from a broken cam, and some other child just throws up its hands. The Jost is beaten for showtime now. It's a heady job, and he wants to be a webcam expander.
Webcam expander. Webcam expander. So, anyway, hey, it's, me, the one you know and love. That's right, the Beetlejuice with the Beetlemost, down here in, slot 9. Putting the, hot in the hot bar. Not for long, though, because, we're still in the face camera expansion milestones. Although, hey, as the Beetlejuice, they go up to, 50% miles, not 50%, $50, 50 Avic speed milestones. So let's see. The, surplus from Mr. Pools, puts us 2 past, and then we got another 8 rolling in from Extreme at 888. Who says, give the people what we want. We want the Beetlejuice. We want the Beetlejuice. We want him most. We want the Beetlejuice. We want the Beetlejuice. We want the Beetlejuice most. So great job there, Extreme at 88. You have a future in metal, clearly. Cadmium, I hear, is a high value one. Titanium, also great. A lot of great metals out there. Extreme at 88, whatever you choose, I'm very confident you'll be a success. Cub fan, join the game. Cub fan, join the game. Cub fan, join the game. And things will never be the same. Welcome Merriment Martian to the YouTube chat. Extreme 88 says, best $8 I ever spent. Yeah! That puts us 40 away from the next face cam expansion. We're here from Nashville. It is in Tennessee. And then when you see an even larger me, you'll be like, oi, what a pretty bit Beetlejuice, that what is? Oh, I love his voice. I'm not sure regionally where that speaker was from. Maybe France or Poland. Or Greece. We go together like bang, 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 chibby, chabop, chabop. I don't know lyrics, so I will just sing whatever I really want. Hey, hey, we're gonna make some noises with my voice because it's my show. Beetlejuice. Extrema88 writes, I didn't know there was a special Metalocalypse Beetlejuice option. Do anything for Deathclock. Do anything for Deathclock. Do anything for Deathclock. Deathclock! Deathclock! Squigga, taller than a tree. Tookie, what tooth, not a bumblebee. William, Murderface, Murderface, Murderface. Nathan, explosion. Deathclock, 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 Deathclock. Grace Winder correctly asserts, I think Joe would be making noises even if this wasn't his show. Oh, constantly. Yeah, this is one of the reasons they give programmers their own office. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting at my desk, like, trying to figure out a SQL query, going, do anything for Deathclock, do anything for Deathclock, do anything for Deathclock, Deathclock, Deathclock. Select star from table of the... Where left join this on that. And that's how you get your own office. Hey, we're 12. We got another 12 rolling in from Catherine. Thank you, Catherine, for tipping 12. Boom! Puts us 28 away from the next face camera expansion. Joe Hill's on Broadway then. Ask Leah Vilton. Thank you, Leah, for your inquiry, but I don't know that the mainstream is ready for what I've got going on. McAdoo says, I wonder what Hermitcraft the musical would look like. Do you remember the musical episode of Scrubs? I feel like, realistically, I mean, I absolutely adored that Scrubs. Dr. Turk, Dr. Dorian, Dr. Cox. It was a fantastic show, Dr. Kelso. Sarah Chalk played a doc as well. Now she's on Rick and Morty as Beth. And also Beth's clone. A lot of good cast members in Scrubs. But, you know, realistically, I gotta say, the musical episode of Scrubs... I love musical episodes and I love Scrubs, but I was watching it and I was just like, they needed more time. I feel like if we did a musical episode of Hermitcraft, y'all would look at it and go, that you can't make a musical episode of Hermitcraft in 20 minutes or 25 minutes. You screwed up. Y'all should have done it longer. But realistically, in terms of like resources, I don't think we could do it longer. That's one of the reasons I haven't tried. Trying to get that many hermits together for something. Dave says the musical episode of Scrubs is almost as good as the Buffy one. The difference is the Buffy one had 42 minutes, and the Scrubs one had 22 minutes. And I feel like we wouldn't be able to pull it off. I feel like you could do a lot. There's a lot of ways you could do a musical Hermitcraft. You could do completely original music. You could do it. I feel like the way to open it, though, like you could also do it as like a parody of other musicals. Like there goes ZF with his sheep like always. Did that thing just look at me? Wow. And Scar has got a bow from where I do not know. His velocity is hitting me. Ow! Oh, look, it's Cub. He brought some chaos. Oh, no, is Scal. He's Swedish. Why? Is that Rickroll in the wrong language? Vintage Beef is making more cards. Why? Like you could totally, like I feel like the way to do an opening to a Hermitcraft musical though would be with, you need a quiet French town intro where you introduce everybody, like, so you got the baker with his tray like always, a bunch of bread and loaves to sell, blah 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 blah. So yeah, if you had it where you introduce each character at the beginning like they do in Beauty and the Beast. Didn't we already do a musical episode? We did a credits ending wrap to episode 1 of season 8, which was really hard, y'all, to turn that around between the embargo. And then you know what? You know what Mumbo did? You know what Mumbo did in his first episode? We worked like crazy to create an original rap to go on the credits in the spirit of like the Men in Black rap or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rap, right? Or the Addams Family rap, right? Where you know they would have a rap at the end of the movie where they summarize the movie, right? And then Mumbo shows up in his first episode. It's like, anyway, here's Wonderwall. It's like, everyone's like, oh my god, I can't believe Mumbo had music in his episode. He played Wonderwall. I'm like, that's literally the here's Wonderwall meme happening to us right now. It's okay. Okay, here's Wonderwall. Like, I don't actually mind. I'm not complaining about Mumbo, but it's just amazing that it's literally him just being like, anyway, here's Wonderwall, and it's like, yup. That's the thing. And there goes Red Dog with pies for his bakery, and Corrales with all of the logs to sell. Jem has got a sword. Everybody be afraid for a fraud. I don't know. Da 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 da. Yeah, the resupply crew rap. And Jem has got a sword. Everybody be forewarned. She's swinging and we're dying. Know that, Jem. Jem is here to slay. Put you in disarray. I see you got a shield, but you're gonna feel the cold of a blade. Oh, wait. It's wood. You might think that is good, but you're still bleeding out, and everybody shouts, I didn't think she could get down. There's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. Blueberg says, wow, that was clever. I'm operating at like 4% capacity right now, so I'm pleased that you appreciate it. This is just me. This is just me. Like, I'm so exhausted. We had a big day. I streamed for 5 hours, and then we took a bus to the Capitol, and stood around inside the Capitol for 2 hours, yelling and singing. My body is so far gone. So I don't feel like I'm bringing my best today, but if you are enjoying it anyway, thank you. Please come back on a good night. I promise sometimes there are good nights. But I'm not gonna lie to you and say tonight's gonna be a good night. No, tonight's gonna be a good night. I got a feeling. Ooh. Okay. Mahi Zero, thank you for the kind words about the resupply crew ending credits wrap. No, I'm really proud of it. I appreciate your kind words. Yeah, the turnaround time was a real challenge because we didn't know what was going to happen and in the episode because we hadn't filmed it, and it's Hermitcraft. So it's genuinely improvised. Even when we're trying not to improvise, 8 things go wrong and it's improvised anyway. Like, we've never successfully not improvised something, even when we're like, guys, this part's really important for this thing I'm trying to do. Can I read my intro before everybody starts cracking jokes or killing each other? It's like, no. Like, we'll all say yes, but don't try it. Like, la da 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 da. Alex DiParazzo says, are the beginning moments of a season usually stressful? They're the most stressful because we don't know when we're going to start the season. Like, we're not good at scheduling stuff. And so, like, it's the sort of thing where, like, if I still have my day job and they were like, we're going to start the season on Tuesday. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll take Tuesday off my day job. We might get there on Tuesday to start recording. And a bunch of people are like, oh, my computer isn't running the new version of Minecraft correctly. Can we just come back tomorrow? And the answer is maybe. We don't know yet. It's like, once the season starts, everybody can kind of operate at their own pace. Eat Grace says, is there no way to tip outside of PayPal? Well, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills, but they're also welcome via YouTube Super Chat if you're watching on the YouTube, which, I mean, you're watching on Twitch. So, I also appreciate support via Patreon, but that doesn't count as, like, a tip for the abacus here. Aren't most of y'all doing Minecraft full-time now? Now, yes, but, like, we weren't... Like, Cleo and I were the last 2 to go full-time, I think. But, like, the thing is, though, people still have other obligations, right? No, I guess Impulse. Impulse was the most recent to move to full-time. Impulse and Gem pretty recently, yeah. I think Gem had just gone full-time when Hermitcraft Season 8 started. And I went full-time partway through Season 7. Because I was already full-time when we did the Ever Given. Although, like, I wasn't really full-time. I was spending a lot of time helping my kid with virtual school and stuff at first. So it was more that I quit my day job so I could spend time helping my kid and be more flexible with my Minecraft time. I wasn't able to really amp up my Minecraft time until things calmed down a little bit with the virtual school. We need to go put some of these blocks away, don't we? How often are there new hermits? Whenever we need them, basically. We kind of go with the flow on that sort of thing. It's usually pretty obvious when we need new hermits. And it's also obvious when we don't need new hermits. But, like, it's not, like, based on a clock. It's based on experience. We like to live. And through living, discover. Sometimes we discover new hermits. Often, we discover we're already content. We're beautiful and complete the way we are. Yeah, I'm too exhausted after all the wildness today to do anything too creative right now. But I'm making progress on my build. That's important. I mean, like, this looks... Like, seriously, y'all. This looks way better than it did before we got the sponges. Like, this is a huge amount of progress, actually. Just having a chill stream with all my viewers. Some of them have been around a long time. Others are newer, hanging out, watching me play Minecraft. Glad you're here, Mooberg. Glad you're having a good time. Pearl did give me a nice shout out of the block exchange today. She didn't go upstairs and realize that I had filled, like, all the chests upstairs too, though. And a bunch of the other... Like, Pearl looked at a few chests in the yard and was like, wow, Joe's been busy. But those are, like, a fifth of what I've loaded in. She has a bunch of decorative chests in the front of the building I also filled up. They're all over the place. It's a really pretty undersea cave. Is it? Kind of disappointing to me. Just full of garbage. Look at all this garbage people threw in here. It's polluted. Pretty dark too. Put this in our one of our hands here. Oh, there's squid. Glow squid spawned down here, apparently. And that's an actual spider. It's like, and a glow spider. Nope, just a normal spider. Nothing spectacular there. Completely average spider. Hey, we got a tip rolling in. Let's see who it's from. We just got 2 from Anonymous, who writes, please don't pronounce my name aloud. That's Anonymous, who writes, please don't pronounce my name aloud. Well, thank you, Anonymous. That puts us 26 away from the next Phase Gamer expansion. Appreciate your support. Even if you don't personally want credit, you're still chipping in and supporting the arts. So I appreciate you. Okay. So we are... Oh, I was going to say, we're probably a few minutes away from the end of the stream. We're actually at the hour mark now, so it's actually time for me to wrap up. I do need to get to bed early tonight, because these last few nights have been absolutely wild. My last few days have been exceptionally busy. So, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We're going to go for a few more minutes just to give, in case anybody does tip, a few more minutes just in case any tips roll in so I can thank people. Don't worry, if not, I will still see it and appreciate it if it rolls in a few minutes after that. But it's always nice to be able to, like, thank people directly. So, we're going to stick around just for a few minutes because I missed the chance 5 minutes ago to properly say last call for tips, which I also did earlier this morning. And I'm not going to screw that up twice in one day. Woo. Mooberg says, does anyone here listen to music while you watch the stream? And Queen Dark Lady says, I listen to music mostly to kind of drown Joe out so I can focus on my task at hand. Thank you, Queen Dark Lady. I'm glad that I'm homeopathically enabling you to get your work done. You're just like, if I dilute Joe enough, I can get my work done. That's the best answer. I'm not displeased. I'm genuinely very amused. Queen Dark Lady with the clutch support, says Kindles. Oh, boy. That's not an answer I was expecting, but I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Queen Dark Lady. You really made my evening there. How many delusions of Joe are we talking about, says Microbird. Kaname's Cocoa Pie says it's hilarious. I love that. It's Joe-meopathic. Oh, gosh. Amberwood says, I always listen, but seldom pay attention due to my other tasks. No, I mean, that's fair. There's a lot of stuff where I'll listen to it in the background while I'm just, like, trying to clean the apartment or whatever. And if I realize that I needed to hear something I wasn't paying attention to, I'll roll it back. But, like... diluting it only makes him stronger, like holy water. I'm not sure that's how holy water works. I'm not sure that's how holy water works. Geek of Many Topics says, Joe streams are my white noise machine in the most flattering way I can empathize. Well, hey, here's the thing, though, is, like, it definitely makes me feel better about accepting living off of, you know, viewer support, knowing that I'm genuinely helping y'all get through stuff you need to do, right? Like, I'm providing a value as you accomplish stuff. That's like, you know, because I've known people who are just kind of like, I don't know about this living off tips thing. Seems kind of like you're just too lazy to work. I'm like, well, I don't really see it that way. It feels like it's a lot of work, and it feels like I'm creating value for people. So, I don't. Did we do Secret Fools this year? I was gonna say no, that wouldn't be until April, but it's April now. Oh no. I think we might have missed our chance. Oh, that was a really good one. Yeah, we probably should have done Secret Fools again, but I think nobody realized it was so close to April, and then April happened. So now it's kind of too late. Cha-Cha says, your streams make adulthood feel less bleak. And the best way possible. I like that y'all are like, no insult. But, Joe, you really helped me get stuff done. It's like, no, it's fine. It's not an insult. I'm happy to help y'all get stuff done. I don't think anyone has any Easter plans. We had a lot of fun with that egg hunt last year, but so the problem with stuff like that is people don't like repeating themselves year after year. Like, so like 1 year we might do a Christmas village, and then the next year everybody's like, I don't know, we went big on Christmas last year. Let's maybe sit it out this year, right? Oh, I don't know, we did Easter big last year. We did Halloween big last year. And I'm like, no, let's do Halloween every year. But, like, people want their stuff they make to feel fresh, and sometimes they worry that if you do something 2 years in a row for the same holiday, that it doesn't have... It's like, no, we'll let it breathe for a year, and then we'll come back to it, and we'll make it even better. Good job starting the dishwasher, Microbird. I still haven't done that yet. Glad to help, Chef Nutmeg. Okay. Have a good night. Geek of Many Topics, lay your head down and dream. The Soup Group was pranking themselves this weekend. Oh, yeah, this weekend for me was just devastated by the weather. So I didn't really get a chance to record or stream as much as I would have liked. It's fine. It's part of the joys of living in Tennessee, is you get a lot of extreme weather for Check's calendar the year. Oh, it's fine. Glad you're getting stuff done, Ghost by TV. My Zero says, if everybody else is busy adulting, I guess I could go put some laundry on. Yeah, you can, Mahis. Get that laundry on. Dancing Queen Magnesium says, "Hey Joe, how's your day? Busy but good. Got a lot done. I scheduled 5 different upcoming Patreon parade float build contests. I hired an immigration attorney for a consult in a couple weeks and made the initial down payment for that. Woo! So just as a... No, wait. No, I can't make that joke because we already did last call for tips. But yeah. Don't worry, I pulled some money out of my retirement fund. So we're good. Gonna have that covered. Am I taking part of the TCG tournament? Watch Cleo's episode to see how our match went, because I still haven't gotten mine edited. This week was wild here. TCG tournament is a pretty big server-wide event, though. People are like, TCG tournament's the only server-wide event going on. It's a lot, though. Boy, okay. Okay, wait, that one needs to go there. Okay. Blocks of coal, blocks of copper, blocks of iron. Put that away. Grab some more wood. I mean, this is a huge amount of progress here. What's my story about becoming a hermit? Well, I was invited to join Hermitcraft 5 weeks into Hermitcraft's existence, and I didn't know what it was, and it sounded like a scam. But I couldn't figure out how they were scamming me, because they weren't actually asking me to sign away my intellectual property or anything, which is usually how those sorts of scams work. And so I decided to take a risk and join, even though I'd never played done like a YouTube series with a vanilla SMP before. Because my YouTube videos were mostly single-player adventure maps. And so I was the first person invited to join the server who was not a founding member, making me the original new guy. And, yeah, it's one of the best risks I ever took my entire life. And, I'm still here today. So, yeah, people are like, were you excited about joining Hermitcraft? No, I was wary. I was like, I don't know any of these people. Apparently, some of them have heard of me. Because, you know, here's the thing to remember, is that before my kid was born, I was actually doing pretty good at YouTube. People are like, Joe, you've got the smallest number of views on the Hermitcraft YouTube at all. And I'm like, that's fine. These things are cyclical. That wasn't the case back in the day. But no, like, it's one of those things, like, I was pretty successful on my own, and I was invited to join this thing, and I gave it a try, and I stuck around. And then I kind of deprioritized my channel to take care of my kid and become a parent. But I still kept doing it for fun. And eventually, just doing this for fun, it took off anyway. But, like, basically, there was a point where a lot of other people got super serious about YouTube, and I went completely the opposite direction and got super serious about parenting. And, so, yeah. Because basically my kid's mother started a PhD in biophysics shortly after our daughter was born. And PhDs in biophysics don't leave you a lot of time for anything. So I was kind of taking point on most parenting stuff. But I think it was a worthwhile use of my time. Because, like, I mean, I'm still here now. And, you know. So, like, it's one of those things, like... Queen Darklady says, PhDs sure don't leave time for anything. Yep. Dylan says, I remember watching your videos playing Complete the Monument Maps years ago. Yep, that's what I was well known for. Okay. But I mean, everything I've done, I've tried to do in a way that's relatively sustainable, you know? Or as sustainable as possible. You know, I try to work at a reasonable pace where I'm factoring in my health and my sanity and my child's well-being. And so, like, yeah, my channel isn't growing as fast as somebody who goes all in on their channel, but I can keep making things I enjoy and that people find a value in indefinitely. So that's important too. So, okay. I think we're at the point where doing a manual fresh on PayPal doesn't look like any last minute tips are rolling in. So we're going to go ahead and see who we can read this evening. Wait. Ooh, wait. Is this... How long is left in this? 10 minutes. 44 seconds. Paladin Arcade is playing Whitewater on Pinball FX3 in an open tournament that anyone can compete in. There's 10.5 minutes left, so if you rush over there to Steam and open up Pinball FX3 and join his thing, we can try and get on the scoreboard. I know that's what I'm going to do because I'm supposed to be going to do dishes, but I don't want to do that yet. So, let's play some Pinball FX3! Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Our raid message is howdy, y'all. Joe Hills right here. Keep adventuring. Do. Stop streaming, stop in the stream.